king of pop, Michael Jackson. So for y'all that don't know, there's a Michael Jackson movie coming. It's wrapped, it's done, but allegedly they have ran into a major roadblock. So before we get into the problems that this movie has ran into, let's take a look at the cast. Juliano Valdi and Jafar Jackson will be taking up the starring role as Michael Jackson. Nia Long and Coleman Domingo will be Catherine and Joe Jackson. Lorenz Tate will be Barry Gordy. Derek Luke will be Johnny Cochran. Kendrick Sampson as Quincy Jones. Liv Simone, she'll be Gladys Knight. Kat Graham, she's gonna be Diana Ross. And Jessica Sula will be playing LaToya Jackson. Now, when we get into the Jackson 5, I'll tell you who the actors are playing the younger version as well as the older adult version. So, Judah Edwards and Ryan Hill will be playing Tito. Jalen Hunter and Trey Horton will be Marlon. Nathaniel McIntyre and Joseph Jones will be playing Jackie. Jaden Harville and Jamal Henderson will be playing Jermaine. Now, for some reason, they have not announced a casting for Randy or Janet Jackson just yet. But hey, if you look at this roster, this movie is loaded. Impeccable cast. Okay, so this movie wrapped late last summer. Filming was done. Post-production was underway. This movie was scheduled to be released this month in April. It's not going to be released this month. They have moved it to the fall. Now I'm hearing it may not come out at all this year. And the reason is, allegedly, they ran into a major legal issue. All right, so this scoop was released a few months ago from Puck News, and they said they heard that they got to scrap and start over on a large portion of this movie because Michael Jackson settled a lawsuit back in 1994 when a young boy accused him of, he was one of the first boys who Michael paid off. And as a part of that settlement, the boy and his family could not publicly speak on Michael, and Michael could not publicly speak on the boy and his family, not in music, not in movies, not in documentaries, nothing. Michael can't talk about this kid or this case. Now, they filmed this whole Michael Jackson movie and included this case as a major tipping point in Michael's life. And after the movie wrapped, I don't know if the family of the boy found out, but somebody got a call and said, hey, y'all got to take this part out of the movie. It's in the NDA that nobody on Michael's side can talk about that boy and his family, so they got to redo a large portion of the movie. So, not only do they got to remake portions of this movie, allegedly, they're also thinking about breaking it up into 2 parts. Now, I kept saying to myself, you can't really tell a fully fleshed out Michael Jackson story in 2 hours. It's impossible. So them breaking it up into 2 movies kind of makes sense to me. But right now, due to this alleged legal battle, this movie is currently in a production nightmare. I don't think people realize how big of a deal this is. It costs so much money to produce a film, and somebody on the legal side of Michael's estate and the movie studio did not cross their T's and dot their I's because this is a massive $1 million mistake. How does this happen? So yeah, that's the update on the Michael movie. It is currently in a bad situation. Now, it can be worked out. It's not the end, but it is a massive headache. This ain't like a Marvel movie where reshoots are expected. They got to figure out a way to get Coleman Domingo back on set. He's booked and busy. Probably a large portion of that whole crew has to come back. Y'all got to pay all them people, but hell, are y'all still looking forward to the Michael movie? Leave your comments below.